Hello and welcome to another episode of Matchday Supplement. It's Chrysandro, and this is a cracker of a game that we're looking forward to. It's Portugal versus Czechia in Group F. It'll be the last game of the first phase, and I have to say that these opening games have been absolutely fantastic, haven't they? I mean, we've was been a 50-50 result for the UK teams. England winning their game, Scotland unfortunately losing their opening match of the whole tournament in the manner that they did. We saw some great football from the likes of Germany, obviously, from the likes of France. We saw some fighting football from the Austrians, and also today we saw some good football as well from the Turks and the Georgians. But today is going to be a big one. Portugal, I don't know if they're seen as one of the favourites or not, or whether or if they're seen as a side that could upset the top order. But they are a side who are capable on their day, with their style of play, with the way that they move the ball about, and with their accuracy in front of goal as well. They can be seen as the Brazil of Europe. But they do have a couple of very good players, which we'll get on to look at. And that's the thing, you just can't look past them. Tech here, on the other hand, usually qualify for these kind of tournaments. They don't tend to make too much of a splash in these competitions. Apart from that season that Carol bought, I think it was Euro '96, where Czechia got as far as the semi-final, didn't they? When they got to the final, didn't they? They lost to Germany. But until that, before other than that, they're in tournaments. They have great players. Karol Poborski, like I just named, as one of them, and up until this day as well. And But they don't tend to shine too much in these tournaments. That's what similar to what I said about Serbia when they played England. And yeah, it is going to be a interesting kind of uh, a game, really. We expect a lot from Portugal. We really do. We expect a lot from Portugal. There's not too much expected of Czechia, so they could come into this game with a feeling of being the underdog, and not many people kind of looking at them to make a splash or of any kind. But what we can expect from them is a dogged determination to not lie down, and we can expect them to cause Portugal a fair few problems. And that's pretty much what you expect to see. So, in terms of players to watch, well, first we'll give you the team news, and it is going to be an interesting one. And here we go. And as you can see there, it is going to be a 4-3-3 of Portugal taking on a 3-5-2 of the Czech Republic. Czech Republic, Czechia, either way. And yeah, it is going to be an interesting team. We'll start with the Portuguese team first, and they have quite a few household names, as you can see. One or two of them play in England for Premier League clubs, of course, and one or two that you'll recognise from having played in England. There are a few that have moved on, and they start off in goal with the goalkeeper there. The goalkeeper Diogo Costa, 24 years old, and FC Porto goalkeeper, 24. Is that a little young for a goalkeeper? I don't know. I don't know. But he's a very capable goalkeeper, and Porto, and he's the number one at Porto. So you know, very capable at the back there. And then this is the defense, as you can see there. Nuno Mendes, he plies his trade at Paris Saint-Germain, 21 years old. I have to confess, I don't know too much about him. I don't tend to look at the French league that much, but Nuno Mendes, obviously getting. I mean, Portugal do like to play a lot of their youth. I mean, they play younger players when they can, as and when they can, if they can, and so yeah, you will expect to see a lot of young players pop up, and they always tend to do very, very well when they're called upon. Next, and right back is the very famous, well, I say very famous, Diogo Dalot. Everyone pronounces it Dalot, but unless he's of French extraction, I presume that his son is pronounced Dalot. 25 years old from Manchester United, as you know, and he can pop up with one or two goals, and he's very good at getting down the wing as well. That's you know, very very effective at doing that. And in central defence is it's Ruben Dias from Manchester City. I was going to say he's the older statesman there at 27, but then you look at his next door neighbour in Pepe, who is 41 and still going strong. You know, plays for FC Porto as well, and yeah, still going strong at 41. And so you kind of think that that Ronaldo, that Cristiano Ronaldo, will have plenty of time on him. So that is in defence. Midfield is where you will see the action there. Vitinha, Paris Saint-Germain as well. Is going to be in the middle there, so he's going to be dictating play as one might as one can do from that position. And then they got the two maestros next to him. On his left, Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United, very very recognisable figure, of course, figure of fun, figure of hate sometimes, but very capable player. Got a lot of drive in him. Can throw himself to the ground quite a lot, so be expected to see a fair few dives. I'm not dissing him too much, but he knows what I'm talking about. He knows. I mean, yeah, you just have to wait for the touch, but at the same time, he does go down very, very easily. And then to his right there is Bernardo Silva, uh, famous, of course, played for Manchester City, still pulling the strings at 29. So they got some real string pullers in there. So you kind of expect Vitinha to be the one who will put in the tackles to try and stop the Czechs from marauding forward. Then up front, on the left, I'll start on the left because we'll leave the best to the last. I say the best, virtually the best in the world. Rafael Leao, plays for AC Milan. He looks very young, but he's 25 years old, so he's coming into his prime. Good player, very tricky. I know some say that he can be a little clumsy, but at the same time, I think that yeah, very good, very good player. And we saw firsthand how good he can be when we took on Milan in the Champions League a couple of seasons ago. And then to the right there is Joao Cancelo, who is on loan at Barcelona. I think he's still at Manchester City, isn't he? I'm sure that's the case. So he's going to be the right winger there, and up front they're going to be feeding the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo, 39 years old, so he's 2 years younger than Pepe. But and still going strong. Plays for Al Nassr right now, and he's going to be my player to watch. So that's a little clue there for you. I'm going to give him a few stats in a minute. But first, we'll go on to the Czech side, and they do have a decent enough side, a very hard-working side. And in goal, 28-year-old Jindřich Stanek plays for Sparta Prague. I have to say, right now, off the bat, I don't know too many of the Sparta Prague players, except for the ones that are kind of play the trade over here. And my fault, yeah, forgive my ignorance on this one. But Stanek there in goal. In defence, it will be Ladislav Klaichel, 25 years old from Girona. He's had a good season as well. I'm pretty sure did they qualify for the Champions League in the end? I think they did. And then middle of defence there, Roman Hanac, plays for Victoria Plitzen. And to the right of him is Tomasz Holles, who plays for Slavia Prague. And he's 31 years old. Now in the middle, and we'll see a couple of players that we should recognise from here. We'll start on the left there. There's David Dudera from Sparta Prague, 26 years old. Provod, Lukasz Provod, plays for Slavia Prague as well. Thomas Souček, who will start in the middle of the midfield five. Obviously plays for West Ham. He's had a couple of good seasons with West Ham. Won the Europa Conference League with them as well. So he's got a trophy to his name. 29 years old. And the captain of Czechia. To his right will be Pavel Such, who plays for Victoria Plitzen. And then to his right will be another West Ham player, Vladimir Šufal, 31 years old now. And yeah, right midfielder, plays for West Ham, of course. same kind of background as well as Suchek in terms of trophies won and seasons had. And then up front, the ones who will be hoping to bang in the goals there are Sparta Prague's Jan uh, Kuchta, 27 years old. And to his left will be another player to watch. So both of my players to watch would be strikers. Patrick Schick of Bayer Leverkusen, who has had an absolutely tremendous season out in Germany. That shows playing in the city. Well, not so playing in the country that he plays his trade, and an invincible in Germany. Two trophies to their name. Could have been a third if they had overtaken Atalanta in the Europa League, but two trophies out of three is not too bad for them. And he comes into this tournament in real good form. 28 years old, a player I think that we were interested in back in the day when I think it was around about 8 years ago they were another European tournament. So a lot of history there with them as well. So that is the lineup as things stand. So the players to watch for me, and this will be this will be the first one for me. Obviously, well, actually, we'll go to the second one. We'll leave the main one till last, and it is the Czech forward there, Patrick Schick, who comes into this tournament in really good form, and I just look for his stats from the past season gone. So obviously played 33 games, 33 club games for Bayer Leverkusen, 20 in the league. I say he's in good form, yeah, but that's quite a lot of games missed, really. I think it's the 34 game league. Maybe there's an injury there or something. So 20 games played, 7 in the Europa League on the way to get to the final, and 4 games in the Deutsche Fußballbund Pokal, the German Cup, of course. And all in all, in those 33 games, he's scored 13 goals and conceded 3 goals. So 16 goal involvements in 13 games. So that is roughly a goal involvement every 120 minutes, which is not too bad, really. Not too bad. It's an involvement every other game almost. So yeah, yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. He's got 38 caps for Czechia, and in those 38 caps, he scored 19 goals. So yeah, like I said, coming into this in very good form, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what he can do. And the next player to watch is this guy, of course. Who else would it be? Who else would it be? Cristiano Ronaldo, 39 years old, and still banging in the goals at Al Nasser in Saudi Arabia. So doing very well. Uh, if we look for his stats there, so he's played. Yeah, forgive me one moment. We're just looking for his stats for last season. There we go. So he's played 31 games in the Saudi Pro League, and that's not too bad really for a 39-year-old. 8 games in the Champions League, the Asian Champions League, 4 games in the Saudi Kings Cup, 1 game in Champions League qualification. Should just lump it all in the same, surely, but that's fine. And 1 game in the Saudi Super Cup. So obviously the league winners against the cup winners. So similar to our Charity Shield. And so there's 45 games across the board, 44 goals, and 13 assists. So he's got 57 goal involvements. 57 goal involvements. So that's crazy. That is crazy, really is. He's still doing it. I know that people will talk about the quality of the Saudi league, but at the same time, you just have to think, if you're still good enough to do it, then you go out there and do it. Show them what you've got, and he's doing exactly that. And to 44 goals in 45 games is fantastic. 57 goal involvements in 45 games is absolutely fantastic. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, decry the league all you want, but at the same time, he is literally doing it. He is doing it as we speak. So you just have to say major congratulations to him. Major congratulations to him. And so looking forward to seeing what he has to offer in today's game. So yeah, I mean, who do you think is going to be a player to watch? Really, I mean, wow, I mean, Portugal they did win the. No, they didn't win it, did they? They have won the Euros, haven't they? I mean, they haven't won the World Cup, but they hosted it in 2004, and they were on their way to winning in that one, and then they lost out to Greece. So so yeah, it does. So they are usually the bridesmaid, but never the brides. But when they did lay their hands on the crown, I want to say 2000, was it 2008? When they did lay their hands on the crown, yeah, it was well done. It was absolutely well done to them and fully deserved, and something that needed to get over the line. But yeah, since then, um, well, nothing really to show for it. They got as far, they get very far in tournaments, and nothing to show for it, nothing to show. But yeah, it's pretty much like England in many ways. But yeah, Czechia, they have won this tournament as well on one occasion when they were part of the old Czechoslovakia. So so yeah, that was back in 1972. You might remember that one as the Panenka tournament, where Panenka did that chipped penalty over the German goalkeeper. I forget his name, West German goalkeeper, and that's yeah, that sealed the tournament win for them. So yeah, did very well, doing very well, and I mean, I'd say doing very well, doing very well to get as far as they can in these tournaments. But it's just a case of actually doing something when they get there. Their issue on many occasions there has been. So we shall see what shall see what comes up. There's 12 minutes until kickoff, and yeah, I'm wearing a very neutral shirt today, red of well, it's kind of like a crimson of Portugal mixed with the sort of dark red of Czech Republic. Just to say neutral and not really taking on any side here. I just want to see a good game of football, and I imagine that with these two teams we will do, and we will do at some point. So that is something to look forward to. Earlier Euro 2024 results. Well, there's only one game today, and that was one hell of corker. It's in the same group between Turkey and first-time qualifiers Georgia. And when I tell you that it was one hell of a banger, let me tell you it was one hell of a banger. It finished 3-1 in the end to Turkey, and some really good goals in that one. It was it started off with a goal from Muldur. Um, Lovely little finish. That was after 25 minutes. Georgia, Turkey could have easily gone 2-0 up because they did score again within a minute after scoring that one. So they had the opportunity, but that was ruled out for offside, which was very unfortunate, of course. So and then literally moments after that, the Georgians equalised. A goal from Mikotadze. Um, Lovely finish as well, actually. It was a header at the back post, if I remember rightly, and so that was 1-1. You go into half time. Turkey then pile on the pressure again, and then with 20 minutes into that second half, a lovely finish from the young teenager there, Arda Güler. I want to say he plays at Real Madrid, doesn't he? That's what I want to say. He probably doesn't actually, but that was a great finish. He just picked it up from about 30 yards out and killed in an absolutely delightful strike from that distance, beat the keeper all ends up. And from then on, Georgia had opportunities. They hit the post, and from the rebound of that shot hitting the post, I can't remember who the player was, launched it forward, but it was cleared off the line. They had chances. And then in the last seconds of the game, when everyone was up for the corner, the corner was cleared, and you have to say that you just have to strike the ball back. But I can't remember who the player was. Tried to control it, ended up losing the ball. He ended up losing the ball, and then it was just obviously Turkey attacked with the keeper up for that corner for Georgia, and Turkoglu scoring the easiest goal he'll ever could. He ran all the way through. It means he had the energy left to do that, and that finished things off. Turkey winning their first ever opening game in the tournament. Georgia their first ever tournament, so it starts off with a very it was a creditable defeat. I mean, they played very well, very well, and but they can't get too downbeat about about that game. They had enough chances, and so they just have to dust themselves off and then go again. So we shall see what unfolds for them. So yeah, it's just around about around about 8 minutes till kickoff, and yeah, looking forward to this one. They're just currently looking. They're just currently looking at the uh, the stadium right now. I forget Roberto Martinez is the manager of Portugal now. I mean, he seems to be a very good international manager, Roberto Martinez. I mean, he got as much as he could out of Belgium, but he got as far as semi-finals. They failed to win it. That's their golden generation, as it were. Um, and yeah, now he's in charge of a Portuguese team who are looking to try and rekindle their like rekindle that old stage, really. Um, for the Czechs, well, I presume they'll go into this one just kind of hoping to either. Well, will they go into this one looking to? Will they go into this one looking to try and keep Portugal out? Or will they try and attack? I mean, the 3-5-2 formation suggests probably that they'll try and limit Portugal's opportunities. Ivan Hasek is the manager there, and very well decorated manager as well. Um, So we shall see. We shall see what is popping with with the Czechs. The teams are ready to come out. They're focusing on Bruno Fernandes in the moment. Um, Obviously, natural leader. I mean, captain. Is he the captain of Manchester United? I want to say that he is. As Cristiano Ronaldo is obviously the captain of Portugal. So they've got a lot of leaders in this team. That's one thing that you can say about Portugal. And when I say leaders, leaders in terms of man management, and also leaders in terms of style of play. Um, and they also got a lot of youngish players sprinkled all out. I mean, Rafael Leao is another player to look out for, the AC Milan winger on the left. You'd kind of imagine that he is going to pop up with a couple of opportunities himself. He likes to take a shot wherever he can. He likes to run at the defense. So yeah, it should be an interesting one. Should be an interesting one. Couldn't find any decent Spurs news really. Well, I'll say Spurs news. Uh, any kind of quick Spurs news other than Vanderson is still a hot property. They're looking at Archie Gray as well from Leeds, but if you're thinking of bringing through more youngsters, we've got younger players who are knocking on the door in our youth setup. So now the national anthems. So we shall see. Versus with the Czechs. Not sure you can hear it through the headphones, but yeah. There's Patrick there. Now, national anthem of Portugal. Yeah, sorry, I do know a little bit of the Portuguese anthem. It's quite a catchy little tune, really. So yeah, I did hum it occasionally there. So yeah, game's about to kick off. 3 minutes till it kicks off, and yeah, I am quietly looking forward to this game. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Portugal versus Czechia. Can't wait for that one. Can't wait for that one. So, right, yeah, Pepe at 41 becomes the oldest player ever in the Euros. Okay, so yep, so it's about 2 minutes till kickoff. Let's say that we're broadcasting throughout on each of the Tottenham Supplement channels. We are live on the YouTube channel, of course, and also live on Instagram, but the Instagram's only for an hour. So currently we're going live there for 28 minutes. So we've still got another 32 minutes there on Instagram. So um, once that stream finishes, come with us over onto YouTube. I say come with us onto Facebook, but Facebook's having a bit of a paddy at the moment, claiming that they're just claiming all kinds of rubbish. So yeah, not able to broadcast on YouTube on Facebook. So you're gonna be YouTube and Instagram for now. And this is the big one. So got the red of Portugal and the red of Czechia here, nice and neutral. Try and keep it that way. And they're just going through the teams there. Thomas Suchek, the captain of Czechia. Of course, West Ham know about him through and through. I don't know if he's captain of West Ham or no. That's no, he's retired, doesn't he? I can't remember who's captain of West Ham, but it doesn't really matter who's captain of West Ham. But they look ready. The Czechs, they look like they're up for it. So this could be an absolute banger. It could be one hell of a game. It could be all of that, or it could be a bit of a dud. I'm hoping there's another Turkey Georgia game that was kind of, well, as a neutral, I like it to be end to end. You know, everybody does as a neutral. Um, but yeah, I mean, can you see past Portugal's quality? Not to say that the Czechs don't have quality themselves. I mean, Patrick Schick up front is one hell of a player, and his partner Kuchta is just as good. So it will be Portugal to kick off in a minute. You're just counting down. What time is it? Should have kicked off already. But yeah, shall see what happens. 10, 6, 5. Okay, they are counting down. 3, 2, 1. Kickoff. So there we go. Game has kicked off. Portugal versus Czechia, and that's immediately given away there by Silva, and Czechia are going straight into it now. But that's been tackled and that's been sorted. Nope, given away again by Portugal. Not the best of starts. Good steal there by Schick, and that's going to be not a foul. Usually when a player goes down these days, you expect a free kick to be given. But then again, that's given away again by Portugal. What a start they having. That's no, not a foul again. the number 14 there, Provod. Oh, that's a good ball there. That's Shufal, just couldn't quite keep it in. So weird, nervy start there by Portugal. I mean, there's only just under a minute in, and wow, they were giving the ball away like that was nobody's business. Well, what I was going to say was that yeah, Portugal are in the red shirts, green shorts, going from my right to left, and Czechia in their change of all white are going from left to right, and they looked like they mean business, putting Portugal under a lot of pressure straight away. Now Portugal want to hold on to the ball and yeah, try and dictate a few things. But yeah, that I mean, already within a minute, Czechia with 69% of the ball. So, but in the end, nothing came of it. So that's the important bit there for Portugal, you might say. Ah, so intriguing this one. Really intriguing. At the moment, Portugal, I think, just trying to draw them out. But would you class them as favourites for the tournament? Would you say that they are one of the teams that need to be watched? I mean, they do have the players to do it, and you have to say that they do look a capable side. That's a Leao on the ball, the AC Milan winger, past nobody really, but he's backheeled it there. Lovely ball there from Fernandes, and this is in nobody's all out for a goal kick. Sounds like a good atmosphere in the ground. Actually, sounds like really getting into that one. That was a good little ball there by Bernardo Silva. But there was nobody in there waiting to receive that cross, which is a shame because it was too deep a ball anyway. So, if there was somebody there, nobody would have got it. So Stanek with the goal kick for the Czechs, playing it out. Usually, well, yeah, kind of used to teams playing out from the back these days, but so it's kind of unusual to have the goalkeeper kind of like kick it out like that. But Menge goes there to Joao Cancelo. This is Fernandes, another lovely ball in. They're putting some good balls into the box. Is that for a goal kick? Putting some good balls into the box. There's literally nobody in the box. Kind of wondering what the tactic is for Portugal because they have tried hard now. Oh, Dalot trying to keep it in. They've tried hard now with two balls across the face, across the face of the box there. I was given away by Menge. And that's a lovely ball out. Yeah, poor shot attempt. That's going to be handball. But it's been good so far. It's been a good start, and number 25 there trying to have a shot there, Sluch, but he inevitably handled it. Okay, so at the moment they're still trying to keep their shape and their formations, and it looks like actually Portugal has sort of changed theirs a little bit. They're going from a 4-3-3 to a 3-4-3. The manager is going to be playing as the left-sided defender, and Cancelo is going to push further up. Vitinha there with the ball out to Ruben Dias. And this Portugal want to try and chill things out because at the moment, when they lose the ball, the Czechs are right on them, and they've not exactly opened them up, but they've given themselves the opportunity to believe that they can open them up. Good challenge there. But my eyes are on Ronaldo at the moment. And he doesn't tend to move much these days. But when I say move much, I mean he doesn't move too much outside of the width of the goal area for his in the penalty box. He doesn't have to come back on side. But as you know, in his younger days, he would that's too easily read. Oh, he didn't need to do that, but he's given away a corner there. Vladimir Shufal. It's Vladimir, isn't it? Yeah. And Pepe is coming up, and Ronaldo's up there as well. And there is the corner. Who's taking it? It must be Bernardo Silva. Menge and Pepe up there. No, it's Vitinha who's going to take the corner there. Pepe's running in from the back. And it's a poor corner. He was looking for Ruben Dias, but yeah, no, it's a poor corner. And shepherded all the way back to the keeper. Okay, that's a lovely ball there. Rafael Leao. See what I mean by clumsy. Sometimes it can be clumsy, a bit clumsy. Just kind of lost the ball there, and the Czechs they're not doing anything. Oh, that's just given away by Menge. Straight to Patrick Schick, and now the Czechs can build. The number 22, there's Souček at the ball there, and it's Sulch. And they're just running the ball around back now just to take the sting out, I guess. Just going to amuse myself with a little bit of Tottenham news if there is any. Looking at the aggregators, as it were. It looks at one report there. How many, but this is why I take these things with a pinch of salt. I don't tend to believe too much of what has been said. But one report that says that I don't say Levy's ready to back it. The thing with these ones, it's a tap in test given away really poorly there by the Czech defense. This is Rafael Leao, and the skills come out, and the cross comes in. The header by Ronaldo. Good header. Well, it's good enough. Just took the sting out of it quite a bit. But Leao doing the that shuffle that Ronaldo used to do, but on the wings. You know, cut the ball inside just to cross it. But yeah, he had to. I think he jumped way too early for that one. But anyways, mentioning this headline there, it says Levy ready to back Ange with £100 million as forward says yes to joining Tottenham. Well, this is all committee based now, and yeah, I guess that in theory, yeah, Levy has to sanction the money being paid, but at the same time, it is a case of it's going to be the keepers, but at the same time, it is a committee thing. So yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's see which player that they're talking about. Yeah. Now, the Financial Times apparently claimed that Ivan Toney has agreed terms with Spurs. So that's what it's saying in the Financial Times. So in theory, it's all gravy, isn't it? Yeah, it says the Leaving Pressure to support Portugal with £100 million budget this summer. I believe that well, when it's considered our budget is currently I think 130 million, and that's without player sales. If there are going to be any player sales, I suppose you can add the. It sounds like many things are agreed with Milan regarding Emerson moving out there. So chances are there's probably around about 20 million for that one, I think. I'll be sad to see him go. I know a lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon about him, but I'm sad to see him go. Very good defender. Very good defender. Just doesn't fit the Postecoglou style, really, in terms of a right back. But he's not been as bad as many people have been itching to say. But yeah, so £100 million budget. And some analysts believe that they've made headway with the suits of, suit of Ivan Toney, I'll say. Okay, it's good play there. He wanted to do too much there. Number 14, Provod. Should have just crossed it when he had the opportunity. He's getting a round of applause from. No, I guess he tried to. Well, he just couldn't control it. He still tried to do too much there, but he got it better of Pepe in the end. But yeah, just couldn't control it in the end. Yeah, so it says Financial Times, Tony has verbally agreed personal terms with Spurs. Who Brentford value at 65 million. However, there's belief that the deal could be done around about 55 million. There's people saying that 40 million pound was um 40 million pound bid was made, and it was rejected out of hand. But other people are saying that no bid has been made at all. So that's the thing with that's what I say with rumors. Who do you believe and who do you want to believe? Those that want to believe certain things have an agenda about certain things, and that was a poor air ball there. There's Vitinha, Ronaldo. Still got the shuffle feet, but even at his age. Leal. Has he got the pace? He has. He's in the box now. Oh, and there's nobody again in that 6-yard box. Oh, and that's given away poorly. And that's given away even worse. That's given away even more. That's crazy. And straight into the keeper's hands. Okay. Right, yeah, Spurs have said that. Okay, so that's I think that apparent initial bid that was rejected out of hand, not real at all. Confirmed by Sky, I think it was. As the article continues, as we look at this, and he tries to claim a foul, but Ronaldo gets up, man, gets up. Yeah. Spurs said to have the financial firepower to outbid competitors in the race for Tony, but recently, okay, so that's obviously wrong. Multiple outlets have also backed that Tottenham are keen to sign. Right. Okay. So yeah, that's at least one to watch there. Whether the stories around Tony are real. Right. This is nice. Obviously, a little bit of clickbait, but why not? I'll indulge. Ange Postecoglou has approved club record. Club record move for Tottenham to sign player Arsenal released. They threw that one in, didn't they? Because that will ring true with a few fans, of course. So let's see who this player is. Oh, Eberechieze. Okay, so it's greenlit that it was an Arsenal youth. Okay. Valued at 60 million with add-ons, so around about 68 million, give or take, all told. What a surprise! What a shock! Bruno Fernandes is on the floor, but to be fair, he was kind of shoved in the back there, so that was kind of very legitimate. That one. Okay, with it about Eze, it says that the approach has been coming. It says that has been coming out of nowhere, and makes reference to when Sonny and Madison were all very pally with them after that game where we beat Palace 3-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So yeah, I guess that article's just really trying to read it into his body language. It seems. Okay, so Menge. So crossing, another decent ball in, and another Ronaldo stood down on the edge of the penalty area, just like, what are you doing? That was a decent ball in. Again, another ball that Portugal played into the middle of the box that no one's even tried to take a gamble on. No one at all. It's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, so currently 15 minutes into the game, and it's Portugal 0, Czechia 0, and this is Bernardo Silva, Leal, Ruben Dias, out to Pepe, and now just moving around there. So it's 15 minutes in. Currently broadcasting on YouTube and Instagram, on our Instagram channels and YouTube. And there is 15 minutes left of that broadcast on Instagram. They allow a 60-minute live stream on Instagram. So once that is complete, just come over onto our YouTube channel and continue watching the watch along on here. And yeah, it should be a cracker. Well, I say it should be a cracker. I'm looking forward to this one. It just kind of puzzled me that yeah, Portugal have put in like three decent balls into the penalty area. One of those flashed across the face of the goal, and yet no Portuguese striker was on hand. They were either on the edge or just were too slow in making it up. So, and then and conversely, Czechia as Mensch has a little shot from distance that's going wide, and Czechia on the other hand have broken on Portugal a fair few times and caused them a few worries without actually hitting them with a chance on goal, which is obviously an issue there. Okay, so here are the current stats at the moment as they look, and as you can see, Portugal, of course, in the red. Portugal's in the red and 72% of the ball. When you consider at the start in the first minutes, the Czechs had 69% of the ball. So yeah, it shows how much Portugal have been in control, and it shows how many shots that they've had on the goal. But as you can see, for both teams, none of them on target. None of them on target. And that's where the issue kind of lies. But it is 15 minutes in, so still plenty of time to for ideas to be bucked up. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad a game at the moment. As you can imagine, it is full of quality. I suppose on another side as well, we can look at the fixture news was released today, and yeah, it does make for very good reading as Portugal come forward at the moment. So we'll hold that in a moment. There's Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes, and inside there, it's quick football here. Vitinha, Silva, Ronaldo falling to the ground again, and it was just cleared quite easily. Not, but it's given it away again. Bruno, oh, good ball, but that was just slightly too high and it's cleared for a corner. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like the Portuguese are just kind of batting everything away quite easily. But yeah, at the moment, women's a Portuguese corner, that's a good ball, and cleared again by the Czechs. Quite easily, one I might add. Haven't really been taxed too much in order to keep the ball out. Okay, so as the Portuguese are just keeping on the ball at the moment, the Mensch. I will have a look at the opening day fixtures. This is the opening day fixtures, obviously from our from the Tottenham supplement group. And you can see we kick off on the Friday evening, and that's an annoying one because I would love to have gone there to Leicester City away. And maybe I still could. Maybe I still could. But yeah, we open up there, and the open for other teams that weekend is Friday night, Manchester United versus Fulham. Bruno Fernandes will be, and Diogo Dalot, who both playing tonight. So will be interesting that when they play Fulham in that game. Saturday sees Ipswich after I think must be 22 years out of the top flight. Okay, it's Ronaldo on the ball and running to cul-de-sac. Trying to flick some tricks, but I don't think he's got the pace to get past him anymore. That's Leal there. But yes, so and then as you can see there, Ipswich was Liverpool. That's a deflected shot there from I think that's Bernardo No, it was Ruben Dias. Sorry. So that's out for another corner. As you see there, Ipswich, Liverpool, Arsenal, Wolves, Everton, Brighton, Newcastle, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, West Ham, Aston Villa. Villa, of course, qualified for the Champions League, and so it'll be interesting to see how they juggle the two because there's been a while since it's been in Europe, I think. Sunday the 18th sees a London derby as Brentford take on Crystal Palace and Chelsea take on Manchester City. So the two cheats there will be facing off on the opening weekend to see who's broken the rules more and harder and better. And then on Monday night is Leicester City versus Spurs. So that's good. That's what we want to see there. But I don't think have we started a season at home for a while. It's been a long time, hasn't it? And I just keep thinking, as Czech Republic played themselves into danger there. It's their own making, really. The history is off their own making. Yeah, I was looking for the actual fixtures, the full-on fixtures. Okay, at the moment. Oh, an attempted shot there by Bruno Fernandes. Just, I think that was saved. Or was it deflected? Yeah, it was deflected. There for a corner. Just didn't dip enough. Because of the deflection mostly. Yeah, there we go. Corner taken short. Virginia trying to waste it again. And the Czechs didn't do any better themselves. So okay, so this is the fixture, the full fixture list of the Tottenham Hotspur page on Facebook, and as you can see there, it's a good enough. Well, I say it's good enough August. I mean, for us to extrapolate our season's results onto those first three games, we'd probably start off in the bottom three, wouldn't we? Because we didn't play last time we played Leicester away, we lost 4-1, and then I think we beat Everton. Was it 2-1? And then we lost 4-0 to Newcastle. So hopefully there's a much better start than that, this time around. As the Czechs come forward here, no, try to do the impossible there. And September, that's when we begin. So we must be an international break there. So it's Arsenal on the 14th there, Brentford at home. So 2 home games there to start with, and then the last week. Oh, they are there, almost getting on the end of it. That's what they needed to do in the first 3 chances they had. Lovely football by Portugal. It's Bernardo Silva there playing it through, and Leal, was he pulled back? he probably would. Yeah, was knocked off balance, but yeah, he was unlucky. Just couldn't quite reach. Then we're away to Manchester United on the 28th. That's September. Then in October, we begin with an away tie at Brighton. So that's two away games in two consecutive weekends there. And then at home to West Ham. Another 2 week break there. That's for internationals again. And then Crystal Palace the week after. Crystal Palace away. Such good mixed feelings about Crystal Palace away. Then November, the 2nd of November, Aston Villa at home. Have to do better against these sides that are challenging us now. And then it's Ipswich Town at home the week after. That's a game I look forward to. And then obviously the money cheats. Another 2 week break there in November. It's another international break. Now we take on the money cheats away at the Etihad Stadium. Looking forward to that one because I do enjoy, even though results are kind of mixed up there, I do enjoy going up there and and sometimes we can get decent results, sometimes not. But we do give a good account of ourselves up there. I expect the same again. Oh, he's given away. That's fine. That was a mistake there by the chase, but look at that. Is he onside? No, he's given away anyway. And then we finish off November with Fulham at home. Then December is the big one as far as I'm concerned. Once we got Bournemouth out the way, is an evening game, a midweek evening game at home to Chelsea. The money cheats, well, just straight up cheats really of Chelsea. It's a game I'm looking forward to. December 7th. That's a 7:45 kickoff as well. So yeah, looking forward to that one. I'm really up for that one now. As Leal gets through three players and nice chest back. Oh, it's gonna be a corner. Dudera there just couldn't chest it back properly to Stanek. So I think I was expecting that. Although you should always be prepared. So after the Chavs, we then take on Southampton away, which is kind of handy for me because I'm not too far away there. Then Liverpool at home a week later. Then Forest away, and then it's Wolves. Oh, I think that must be another midweek game. So it must be a Wednesday night that one. So yeah, oh, ball comes in. That's cleared, and then it's January. Newcastle at home, and then it's a 2 week break. Arsenal away, Everton away. That must be, which one is that one? That must be, yeah. So Arsenal away must be a midweek game as well. So yeah, that should be an evening game. It'll be interesting under the lights at the Emirates. Everton away, and then Leicester City away, and then February, another London derby. Sorry, Leicester City at home that was. Then this first February, Brentford away. I do like going to why do I want to call it Griffin Park? You know, I mean the G-Tech, new stadium and all that. And then Manchester United at home. We do have a good record against Manchester United at home. Well, decent record, I should say. Ipswich away is the one I want to do because I've never been to Portman Road, and I've been to their what's a lovely ball in. No, separated away. Yep, out for a goal kick. So goal kick to the Czechs. And I've never been to Ipswich. Been to Norwich loads of times, bare times out there. I do enjoy going there. It's a nice, decent enough city. But Ipswich away, never been. I wanted to do Luton last season, but obviously just missed out by 1 point there. And the Instagram live is disconnected now. So everyone on there, join us on the YouTube channel, and we'll continue to watch along for you there. I hope you're enjoying the coverage as things stand. So that's February there. Manchester and finished off with Manchester City at home. So that'll be interesting, that one. March, only 2 games because international break in there. Bournemouth at home, Fulham away. Then April is where it gets a little bit busy. The trip to Stamford Bridge. I do love a trip to Stamford Bridge. And it looks like that's going to be another evening game, another evening midweek game as Bruno Fernandes goes down as usual. And then it's Southampton at home, Wolves away. I don't mind Molineux. my money. I always used to go through that tunnel as a fun. Oh, Czechia are just making their run for their own back here, really. Now it's given here to Bruno Fernandes. Outside to Leal, who's going to cut inside. Don't want to do too much. Beats two players, and then the crosses charge down. Bernardo Silva. Out to Fernandes. No, is Vitinha. It's really, the game is lacking a little bit of quality at times here. As Portugal picking up again. But yeah, back to April. So that's away, Wolves away. Love Wolves away. Forest at home, and then Liverpool away. That's why we finish. He's onside. That's a great save. A great save there from Ronaldo. Oh, how's he onside there? I have no idea. Well, there's a lovely ball by Vitinha to Ronaldo. He's off. No, he's on. He's level there. He's level with the left back. He was not paying attention at left back. You could see him there. He wasn't even following play. He was just not paying attention. Well, Liverpool away in April. I mean, it's always annoying that we end towards the end of the season. We always have to go to Liverpool away every season, I think now. So, well, hopefully we get a better result than last season. But yeah, it is how it is. May, we'll finish off with West Ham away, Crystal Palace at home, Aston Villa away, Brighton at home. Now, hear me out on this one. I know there'll be a lot of people thinking, but hear me out. If Spurs are challenging for the title, as the club wants now, as Postecoglou wants now, as the players want as well, the ones that we brought in and the ones that are aiming for it. Ronaldo, oh, lovely back heel, and this should be a 1-0, but a great challenge in the end. Vitinha just couldn't get it there. But that's what Portugal can do, and that's what Ronaldo can do. Well, Vitinha should have just hit it first time, really, but he wanted to take it closer and to get challenged in the end. But if Spurs are challenging for the title, those last 4 games, in theory, could be a godsend, couldn't they? If you think about last season's results, West Ham away, did we not draw that one? I can't quite recall that one. I want to say that we drew 1-1. Ball in, header clear, and clearance complete. So yeah, at Crystal Palace at home, we won 3-1. Aston Villa away, we won 4-0. Brighton at home, we won 2-1. So if we should transpose all that onto next season, that's what I'm thinking. If we're still in the chart with a chance, I haven't looked at any other teams' games at that point, but we've been blessed now this time with a decent. Not that I'm saying that those games get easy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that it's just going to be a walk in the park. I'm just saying that compared to what we usually get in May time, where we usually have to face off against Man City, where we used to have to face off against Chelsea. This time, the last time we face Manchester City will be in February. You know, we usually face off against Arsenal either in April or May, and usually at our patch. This time, the last time we face off against Arsenal will be in January, and that's away from home. So that was a good ball, and obviously April it does contain both Chelsea and Liverpool, and we're always going to face Liverpool at some point in the latter stages of the season. But as I was saying, if we were in a position to be challenging for the title at that point, as the team wants, as Postecoglou wants, on the last 4 games, a godsend. I'd say so. And like I said, and I'll stress again, I'm not saying it is going to be an easy game. I'm not saying that at all. I am saying though that it is a lot better than usually what we do get in May time and towards the end of the season. So that's my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts on on the Premier League fixtures. I'm looking forward to breaking my duck at Ipswich. Never been there before, and that game has already been penciled in. And that's around about February 22nd. I will straight up book hotels and stuff like that, just so that I'm doing that already anyway. Just so that I'm not getting like a massive shock and surprise when it comes to charges. Oh, that's given away, and that's Leao, and oh, should have left it for the keeper. Talk to each other. No communication at the back of for the checks. No communication. But at the moment, it is literally as I thought. I imagine it might be. It's literally all Portugal, and the Czechs are just going to hold out for a break or two, and that's kind of how their team is kind of was set up for, as you can tell with the 3-5-2 formation. Portugal are just kind of holding onto the ball now. In their 3-4-3, they don't feel. They're holding onto the ball quite a lot, so and their movement is fantastic. But at the moment, I mean, just check. I don't think they've actually registered a shot on goal as yet. I don't recall the keeper having a shot to save. Um, oh yeah, total shots there. 8 shots on target. Well, 8 shots. But how many on targets? 2 on target for Portugal. The Czechs have only had 1 shot, and that was just a wayward one. But yeah, still at the moment, there's 8 minutes to go until half time, and currently entertaining game in its own way. Oh, it's given away, and that's given away as well. Both sides has given the ball away really poorly, but there's Schick. Oh, that's a poor pass. Oh, but again, no defending. Okay, right. So Czechs have the ball in the last third. Is that to Sufal? It's a lovely cross in, and Schick just couldn't get his head on it. Couldn't get his head on it. He was going to leave it off the ball, but But now Portugal attack, and this is Rafael Leao. Oh, was he booked? He's booked Leao. Nice one, because that was a clear dive. And why Rafael? I mean, I mentioned that this. So why Rafael Leao felt he had to do that? He had a beating of Sufal there. That wasn't even Sufal. Sorry, it was the number 22 there, Suchek. Similar names. He had the beating of him, and even then, Suchek just made sure he didn't get anywhere near him, and he fucking goes down. Why? They're actually showing the Portuguese crowd there. They don't look impressed by that. Usually, I thought they see it as a joke if the players die. They just see it as a little bit of banter. But he had the beating of him. He had no reason. He had no reason to go down like that. No reason. Oh, he's got a lot of space there. What's he going to do with it though? That's a lovely ball out. This is Sufal. Is now. Cross comes in. Oh, I thought it was going to be Schick again. And I thought Leao would go down on that one. At least he should have done, because that was actually like a kick to his shins, but he didn't on that occasion. Man's learned his lesson, has he? And here's Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United's captain, with his freedom of the midfield there. Good ball into Ronaldo. This is Diogo Dalot out of Vitinha, and back to Fernandes. Going to get it back from Ruben Dias in a minute. No, he's not. Going to go to Dalot. And they're just slowing things down now. So yeah, I mean, so that's what my kind of thoughts there on Spurs, really, about it all depends on I know there's a lot of outcry now that giving the ball away again. not really much quality there from the Czechs. I mean, also as soon as they get the ball, and they get into the final third, they're just going to run out of ideas. Yeah, Ruben Dias, who I'm sure he used to play for Man City, didn't he? But it's out to Nuno Mendes. Tried to a slide rule pass there to Ronaldo, but yeah, it's a lovely stadium there, Leipzig. I mean, I had the pleasure and the privilege of going there when we played Red Bull out there in the Champions League, that ill-fated game that we lost 3-0. It's a lovely trip out of it's a lovely trip out there. I stayed in Berlin for that one and travelled down to Leipzig because weirdly enough there weren't any hotels or anything decent out in Leipzig, and don't think I wanted to stay in Leipzig anyway. Oh, it's a lovely city, but I had many things about it. Um, so yeah, no, it was a. I mean, it's a lovely stadium. Lovely stadium. It wasn't the best experience. Seeing your team hammered 3-0 there, but yeah, I would recommend it. Die Roten Bullen, a club that are not liked at all in Germany because of how they go about their business. They're not fan owned, so automatically they are hated. A bit like Hoffenheim as well, where in a similar kind of position, who kind of circumvented the sort of rules to appear fan owned when they're kind of not. Um, but yeah, I guess we're just kind of used to that in England, aren't we? Um, having a big sugar daddy that just throws cash around at the club. But yeah, they're universally hated. Well, I say universally hated in Germany. What's the national version of Universal? Can't quite think. Anyway, so but still, lovely stadium. It has to be the way forward now, doesn't it? You know, your multi-club ownership. It has to be the way forward, I'd say, because although we tried to pie good skill there by Dalot, Vitinha, out to Nuno Mendes, a chip ball, but it's given away again, and it's out for a goal kick. But at least I'm gonna say at least they tried something, but I say that, but their quality is just lacking. I mean, but yeah, as I was saying, I mean, what was I saying about multi-club ownership? I mean, we were the first to try and pioneer it until we were told it was legal back then, and now every other club is doing it. Man, Manchester City are doing it. It's how they're kind of funneling their money through around the world to try and bypass the laws, but the laws are caught up with them. It's how and I think Liverpool are part of a multi-club ownership, aren't they? With FSG, are they not? By the trick, didn't come off, and a foul. Well, about 50 seconds to go before half time, and a game that promised so much and started off so well as Joao Cancelo moves forward, as Rafa Leao on the ball here. Hope he doesn't fall down in the penalty area. Tries across, it's kicked out, and it's going to be a corner to Portugal. 30 seconds remaining. It's cleared there by Hulish. It will be a boon for Portugal to get a goal just before half time. And this is what I was saying at the start. Would they be viewed as a side who are one of the challengers for the title? Because although on paper they look fantastic, and they do play some good stuff, you do kind of worry about he's offside, isn't he? Apparently not. Ronaldo there with a shot. The flag hasn't gone up. Oh, okay, he's onside. Amazing. Okay, they're coming forward again. That's a poor pass. 1 minute of injury time there. And the Czechs again do nothing. Just immediately give the ball away. There's Bruno Fernandes. A dink ball out here to Leal. Gonna take on his man. That's again the lack of quality there. I don't know what that was. And again, lack. Oh no, he actually carries it. Okay, here we go. Dudera for the Czechs, and then he chops it and then stops and passes it back. And I think that's half time. Half time here in Leipzig, and you have to say that not many memorable efforts. I mean, they started off with with the Czechs bombing down, trying to mow down Portugal within the first 60 seconds, but they didn't get a shot off. And then Leal, they've had Bernardo Silva with lovely crosses into the box when nobody was in the penalty area. Bruno Fernandes just had an effort from out wide. Some chances, but just nothing of real quality. So at half time out there in Leipzig is Portugal nil, Czechia nil, and who would be my man in the match at that point? I mean, geez, it's kind of hard to say, but it is half time, and maybe I was just hoping upon hope that we'll get a bit more of the early game that we saw there, the Turkey Georgia game, which was absolutely fantastic. But nah, it is what it is, and the Czechs haven't really tried to venture out or try to attack other than in fits and spurts, and obviously that is their want. But it just means that it just means that well, they haven't really had a shot on goal, as you can see from here. Expected goals 0.71 for Portugal, and that's kind of been reflected really. 3 shots on target apparently, but keeper hasn't really had to make a decent save. And no shots on target for the Czechs, and a lot of the ball for the Portuguese, as you expect, 3/4 of it, in fact. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good to a point, but I have to say that it hasn't really lived up to the expectation. As Ryan says, yeah, expected more from the first half, as we all did. I thought it was going to be a banger, but nah, unfortunately, it is what it is at the moment. So yeah, half time is 0-0. But so that of the European games that have been played, that's probably not been the best. But there is one thing that we can look forward to in terms of Europe, and with Spurs, it is this lovely thing right here. Yep, after a season out, Spurs are back in Europe and in the Europa League, of course. So it is a tournament that we'll be looking forward to going out there to try and win. So that's what we're hoping for. And yeah, looking forward to the draw, which will be in August, I imagine, after the preliminary rounds are done. And then we shall see who we have in this new Swiss League format, 26 teams in the league. I think it's 26 teams, isn't it? And then, yeah, to see how it all unfolds. So yeah, half time here. Half time over there in Leipzig. It's Portugal nil, Czechia nil, and we'll be back for the second half after this. apologise there. Schoolboy error there. Completely muted. Um, yeah, the players are about to come up and they're on the pitch now. So yeah, I do apologise about that. Schoolboy error. So what is the discussion now going to be about? To actually uh, be a little bit better in the final third, because in terms of the quality in the final third, it has been kind of lacking for uh, for the Czechs. It's kind of like the quality in the final half, really, because they have not shown anything going forward, really. Um, but we shall see. We shall see what happens as the teams are about to kick off. And oh, little hand slap there between Pacini and the referee. I wasn't sure what that was about. Okay, and they kick off. Right. So second half is underway. I don't think there has been a 0-0. I mean, there has been a draw, the 1-1 between Slovenia and Denmark, which was a very entertaining game. And could have been a 2-2 draw in the earlier game if yeah, if a few things had gone Georgia's way. But at the moment, oh, they are actually going to the ground without needing to dive. This is always good. Bernardo Silva. It's a great strike there by Joga Dalot. I don't know if he does that often for Manchester United, but yeah, no, that was a good strike, just over. That's been kind of like what the first half was all about, really. The strikes going over. It was a good foul on Nuno Mendes. Well, maybe it was, I don't know. Bang to the back of the leg there. Oh, no, he was stood on his leg, and yeah, he was stood on his leg. It was an accident. Given away again, and this time the Czechs could capitalise, but they gave it away themselves. Bruno Fernandes there with the freedom of the midfield there. Got lots to choose from. He could try and strike from here if he was, but he wants to play the through ball there. As he got it, sends it out for a corner. Bernardo Silva there. It's a lovely through ball there by Bruno Fernandes. And Bernardo Silva there just getting to it. And it was deflected behind for a corner. Still corner played. Virginia. Was that a cross? He's putting his hand up and draws a cross. So, goal kick for the Czechs. Okay, simple ball through there, and this is Dalot. They all like that little um, chop behind that Ronaldo used to do with his youth, and that's been given away straight to the Czechs, and they could counter here. They could. This is Patrick Schick. For him to be in the middle though, but that was poor. What was he trying to do there? What was he trying to do there, man? Okay. Oh, I was given away. Oh, it should have been. The Schick was just so damn slow, or was it that Fernandes was just too damn fast? Here's Ronaldo. Foul on Vitinha. Yeah, Bernardo Silva there with a shot that goes high, wide, and handsome. Yeah, it's not been a to win a game that kind of thought it would be. Vito Machado Pereira Vitinha. So little Vito. Full name. I do like the Portuguese Brazilian style. Well, Lusophonic nicknames. Was there a handball there by the man? By Suchek? Referee hasn't given it, so he's okay. Ronaldo tried a bit of skill, but didn't have the pace to get away from him. But he's still got the agility for it. Give it away, and it's going to be a throw to Portugal. He's going to take a bite of food. Hope he don't mind. Okay, Vitinha again now for Portugal. Pepe out here to Ronaldo Silva. Back to Virginia for Portugal. Dalot, Manchester United's right back. Back to Virginia. Out wide here to Ruben Dias. Goes like that, and Ronaldo there heads it over. But I didn't actually feel like that was ever going to challenge. Really, that's out by the defender. Good defending again. Okay, corner comes in. Headed clear. And given back to Portugal. Cross ball back in. Lovely ball out here to Fernandes. Hit ball. Oh! Cleared off the head of Ronaldo. But João Cancelo there. Good cross and clear away by the keeper. And finally cleared away by the defender. Okay. Interesting first 10 minutes of the second half, eh? Hey, João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Out here to Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Vitinha seems to spot the gap, runs straight through. Fernandes almost put it through it. Oh, that's going to be a foul, yeah. João Cancelo there, just way too quick. Oh, there's a booking as well. That's the most that Patrick Schick has done so far in this game. Now getting himself a yellow card for it too. My days. So, with free kicks, Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes hovering over it. Surprised Bernardo Silva's not on there as well, but it's always going to be a Ronaldo. I haven't seen a Ronaldo free kick for a while. And that one straight to the keeper's hands. Too straight. He wanted to try and chop it and curl it, but it didn't quite work out. What are you doing? And the Czechs have been very, very poor, man. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, why didn't you go for a shot? Bernardo Silva was right in there, was completely free, and he was onside. He tried to play it across the goal, so Ronaldo's complaining, but really should have shot from that angle. Hey, João Cancelo crosses the ball in to Ruben Dias, but hey, Dalot out to Rafael Leao. He's on the left hand side, cuts inside and tries a shot from a difficult angle. Okay, Portugal trying to turn things up, but once again, not much is working the keeper. Why didn't go for a goal there? Okay, well, substitutes coming on now for Czechia. Kukta's coming off and Linger's coming on. Schick's coming off. And Chitil's coming on. Surprised by that one. Thought you'd want to go for a goal, but you'll keep a player like Schick on there. Okay. Alright. So Andre Linger. Attacking midfielder, plays for Feyenoord, 32 years old. That's where I'm kind of like seeing these. It's kind of like everyone's kind of a bit on the aging side there for the Czechs. There always seem to be like every tournament they just put the oldest players there, and Dalot's just been eased off the ball. There's going to be a goal kick. The other player to come on is Moimir Chitil. Plays for Slavia Prague. He's a striker. 25 years old. But I don't know, man. I still would have kept Schick on. But they're taking off both their main strikers, replace it with one striker and an attacking midfielder. So maybe they're thinking that it's probably creativity is more the issue here. In which case, still keep Schick on. It's a good header down there, actually. And it's going to be rescued here by Dudera. Ball comes in, and Soufal's wide open here. That's a good shot! What a strike! What a strike! What a substitution! What a strike! The number 14 there, man. Oh my days! And Portugal have been dominating this game from start to finish. Provod has scored the goal. Portugal dominated, man, and they find themselves a goal down. I knew that was the tactic before, but it just didn't look like it was ever possible because of the real lack of quality in there, man. Real lack of quality. Ah. But wow, that's all I can say. Totally against run of play here, though. And yeah, Portugal are a goal up. Wow. The one moment of quality. The one moment of quality from the Czechs, and there you go, they scored it. Wow. That was a good strike as well, that by Probod. Now, what are Portugal gonna do? What are Portugal gonna do? Was Vladimir Šufal with a lovely assist in that one as well. And then yeah, Provod doing the rest. Yeah, the Czechs are coming forward again now. Oh, apparently. Well, funny. Well, football is a funny old game, isn't it? So what are Portugal going to do now? I mean, the Czechs really have defended quite well throughout, but they have been, it has literally been all them. Dalot there doing way too much and giving the ball away. This is Chittil. Chittil's was going through and he's been blocked off. No, I thought he was. Well, technically, he was blocked off, but really, there's nowhere that the defender could go. Really, so nah, no free kick. And heavy. But then again, Bernardo Silva wasn't really expecting that, but looks of it. Ah, out to 20 minutes into the second half, and it is Portugal 0, Czechia 1, and not what you expected to see, especially when you watched the first 62 minutes of this game. You were kind of thinking that it was going to be all Portugal. At some point, they're going to have to score. They have to get one of these chances on target. You have to work the keeper a bit more. But no, you never would have thought that at some point. Oh, high feet. Never would have thought that at some point that would go a goal down. Major shock. Major shock. What's going on here? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, Diogo Jota came on. Okay. Well, straight away, he's already tried to decapitate a Czech player. Gonzalo Inacio came on as well. That's lucky. Throwing to the Czechs. You hear them now, the Czech fans. One place I haven't actually been to as yet. I'm trying to slow the game down already, surely. Hoofball. And Ronaldo. Ronaldo, the target man. Dealt with it by highlights. Well, Portugal still have around about 25 minutes left of the game, so you want to see a bit more intensity, you want to see a bit more quality from them as well. But at the moment, yeah, it does look like it's going to be the Czechs are the ones they've got something. Sorry, got something to hold on to. Good ball there. That's Jota trying to thread it through there to Ronaldo. Didn't get very far. Leal gives the ball in, and Portugal throw. Okay, Bernardo Silva's open out here on the left, on the right, sorry. Cuts inside, tries to cross it in, and is headed out easily. Okay, Virginia. Oh, he's inside here, Bernardo Silva. Found the pocket of space somehow. Forward back there to Virginia, crosses it in, Mendes, and it's his own goal. Lead didn't last long, lasted all of 7 minutes. All of 7 minutes. Well, that was fun while I lasted there for the Czechs. Well, well, suddenly the game is livened up. Hey, well, overall attempts, they're 14-3 in terms of total targets, but in terms of on target, only 4-1 to Portugal. Really, that shows where the issue has been. Not enough quality, really, as I stated. But yeah, it has been a has been a fascinating game nonetheless. It has been. No, again, lack of quality. Oh, good job, John. Yeah, great save there. Great save there from Bernardo Silva. Good goal there by Sarnik. Yeah, Ruben Diaz. Trying to play 1-2, but didn't quite come off. Oh, that's a foul. And Mensch there trying to protest, but nah, he clipped him, man. Well, I'm sure they'll show the replay. I'm pretty sure he clipped him. There you go. He's stretching for a ball he had no right to get, and I'm sure he clipped him. Well, the ball was kind of yeah, it was saved by the keeper, but he just kind of palmed it right in front of himself. So yeah, right, that's not much you can do. Nice little turn of pace there by Ronaldo. About for a 39-year-old. Or again, lack of quality is just shining through. Okay, as Diogo Jota, and no one in the box there for him to pass it back to. So Zeno's a shot on goal. Getting a bit feisty now. Oh, the controller. Now I didn't quite get it. Offside anyway, but yeah. Okay, 50 minutes to go, and it's still Portugal 1, Czechia 1, and yeah, now it's going hell for leather. Kind of an interesting last period. It looks like Portugal really want to win this. Czechia really want to win this game. I guess that was a tactic to try and soak up as much pressure and hit them on the break, which is sort of what happened. Well, you have to say that Portugal have been a better team, better footballing team as well. Just lacked a lot of quality in that final third. Is offside anyway. Yeah, it's been an interesting game. I just got bogged down in this corner area. My game just joining us. It's 15 minutes to go. Well, 13 minutes in a minute or so. And been a good game, just lacking a bit of quality in certain areas. But yeah, the Czechs took the lead. Thoroughly gets a run. Oh, I missed the control there. Thoroughly gets a run of play there. Lovely finish in the end by lovely finish in the end there by Provod. And 7 minutes later, the Portuguese pushing forward again. Initial shot saved by Stanek, who just palmed it out in front of his defender, who couldn't get out of the way quick enough. And that was 1-1. Vitinha from distance. Oh, he's prodded out. No, he's put it to his side. That's better. But Vitinha forcing the save there from Stanek. There's going to be a corner to Portugal. Coming up to the 78th minute in 10 seconds. And yeah, I mean, with Turkey winning, I mean, that's probably the best start possible for Turkey. But if they can start off with a 2-point gap, then that is even better for them. Okay, corner comes in, way too deep. Let's talk about the lack of quality in the final third for I mean, that was Joao Cancelo there. The lack of quality in the final third there for Portugal's been absolutely telling. They've been in way too many decent positions in this game, and so you have to go a goal down before they can get back into level terms. That kind of says quite a lot. It's a substitute coming on for Czechia. Bravo, the goal scorer, is coming off, and Barak is coming on. A couple of other players coming on. So we'll wait to see. We'll see that that's all been cleared up. Sivcik's coming on as well. Okay, so Sulch and Provod have come off, and now comes Barak and Shevchik. Last time I saw the name Shevchik was like a Polish spelling, and played against England for Poland in the 90s, I think it was. Remember back in the day when it was usually during qualifying for like Euros or World Cups or whatever, we'd always get Poland in the group, didn't we? Oh, Ronaldo, good skill there. That's lovely play. No, sorry, that was Bruno Fernandes with a skill there, trying to cross to Ronaldo. But out for a corner. We always used to get Poland in the qualifying rounds back in the day, the 80s and the 90s. Quick corner. And poor there by Fernandes. Barak there was Barak was awful there, but he got lucky. Got absolutely lucky. No, yeah. This time I actually feel you there, man, Fernandes. Oh, actually no, I don't. Actually did boot him in the face. But the theatrics when he went down, that was just hysterical. Yeah, and yeah, we always used to get Poland. I mean, we always used to thrash Poland or beat Poland at home, didn't we? And then we always used to struggle to get a 1-1 draw away from home in qualifying. That's kind of changed a little bit now since the style of football has improved in Poland. That's good. That's good. Oh, when you pass it, can still have a chance and just wide. Ah, the Czechs will be ruining that one there. Once again, not on target. And it was Shevchik with the first opportunity, and then Suchek there with the second. It's all kicking off now in the last 10 minutes of this game. Hope you don't mind if I chew on something. I think I'll get a better over now. Well played, Suchek. You know, just give it away. And in Portugal, give it away. Nice threaded ball. That was good. Is that wide? You're too slow, man. Hey, he's wide open. Poor pass. Sorry. I act like I'm a Czech fan, but no, I'm just frustrated, man, because you could just see what they were trying to do, but it's just the quality again. Oh, that is poor pass there from Vicini. But then there's nobody else up front with him. Who's that to? Seven and a half minutes left to go. Not counting injury time. Bernardo Silva. That's Inacio. That's how you pronounce it. I can't quite think. Yeah, Inacio. Inacio again for Portugal. Pepe, who's lasted longer than everyone else out there. Good cross ball. Too long for Joao Cancelo. Yeah, you wouldn't want to see Pepe in the dark alley, would you? You just wouldn't want to be on the other end of it, would you? Allow it, man. Man looks hard, isn't it? Hmm. Okay, that's a low. Nope. Oh, still got it. Oh, he hasn't cleared away. But Ronaldo was almost let through there by a through ball from Bruno Fernandes. Menge. Oh, that's skill from Menge. You would think he was a central defender, and he's let out there. And this is he's through still. Diogo Jota. Oh, that's disgusting, and that could be a booking. No, okay, got away with that one. I thought they just slid right through there. We didn't get the ball, so yeah. Nuno Menge. I'm quite impressed with Menge. With Nuno Menge there. I mean, he's actually been quite a good defender. I mean, especially marauding down and even coming back to ensure that there's no chance of the Czechs getting an opportunity. He's been on the end of it, man. Been brilliant. He has been brilliant. I wonder who he plays for, Minge. I know I said at the beginning, but I completely forgotten already. Paris Saint-Germain. Uh, God, the quality, man, is just at times is good, but the rest of the time just way below the scale, man. Are you gonna get a free kick, man? Anyway, I've been out of shuttle with the they had the challenge on him. Off the post and in. Diogo Jota, their scores was gonna be the winner, surely. Ronaldo's initial shot there hit the post, and then yeah, Diogo Jota there just wanted to get the ball back just so he could celebrate having a baby. But it's a game that could have gone either way. I mean, Portugal, yes, have had a lot of the ball and had pretty much dominated, but at the same time, you just kind of thought, nah, the quality there is just lack of showing, man. It's just uh, good header though. Good header by Ronaldo. Offside. I was about to say something when that's why I was quiet when the initial header went in. When the initial header went in, that's why I was quiet because I thought this didn't look right. And yeah, it's been disallowed. Always trust your instincts, they say. Always trust your instincts. It looked it. That's why I said nothing when the initial header from Ronaldo went in, and then when it looked like it was going to give it, that's when I was. Is that not a booking then? No, no, okay. Suchek there running the risk there. So 2 minutes left to go, and it's kind of getting exciting now. There's one. It's actually for a game that is 1-1 has actually been quite. I guess the lack of quality at times kind of plays into it too. And Menge is absolutely on his own, but Holesh has come back and has cleared it away there. Yeah, you see the eagerness now with the Portuguese. They're really desperate now for the game to continue. Just wow, this Hawkeye offside is absolutely fantastic. So I just had to leave some smut on the chat room. Anyway, interesting stuff. And Lavia Conceição there. Come on, it's Lavia Conceição, isn't it? Joao Cancelo's come off. Oh, Francisco Conceição. Look at this. The check's coming forward now. And that's a poor header, man. Jesus. You have an opportunity like that and you fuck it up with this piece of crap. Oh, the Portuguese do worse. It is Sufal trying to get the better of him. Good cross in and it's out. But now it's all the checks. How long left? Oh, you could have played him through there, but you didn't. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Really? No, that's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul. Semedo there just literally did nothing but body check him, man. That has to be a foul. And Dudera there, I know he's making the most out of it, but yeah, I mean, Semedo had no plans to let him go past. He was not even watching the ball, he was literally watching the player. That's got to be a foul. But hey, 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, he's let that go. He's let that go really badly. Oh, this is poor. Awful, awful defending, and Diogo Jota has got to get himself a yellow card for that. But that was poor, poor defending. Absolutely shocking defending. Absolutely shocking defending by the Czechs. And that has to be the goal that seals the victory in the end. It has to be. But yeah, Diogo Jota there coming on. I mean, that was a mistake there by yeah, I want to say Hollitz was when the ball comes down here on the left, he gets he gets done there by a simple flight of foot. And oh god, he just had to clear a Neto there, the Wolves player. Why don't you trying to sit on the bloody ball, man? The number four for I mean, he's been at fault for everything, Highlights. He gave away the own goal, and that was poor defending there for that one. He just handed the game to. Well, I'm not gonna diss him too hard, but he has literally handed the game to flipping uh Portugal here, man. Ah, man. What can you do though? What can you do? I mean, they came for to try and defend and to stifle and to a hit on the break, and it almost worked for them. Almost did. Okay, the Czechs now have a chance. Oh, he's through. Don't shoot now, you donuts. Referee's in the way. That's a lovely ding ball. Why did you have time, man? Ah, I feel for the Czechs, man, because they had time for that one. Is that offside? It looked offside anyway. Yeah, he's way off. Ah, well, linger there, man. But it's showing the replay of the goal, man. And jeez, you wouldn't want to be how that's right now, would you? You wouldn't. Throwing to the Portuguese. You have to think that is probably the end of it now. Long ball, and nothing that comes of it. It's just when you see the teams in their death throes like this, you just kind of think, just blow the whistle, man. There's, they're putting them out their misery. And a smiling Ronaldo finishes it off. Wow, what a game that was in the end. Talks about the quality, and it does shine through. I mean, if Portugal were clinical and actually decent up front, then they probably would have had a couple of goals already. But in the Czechs themselves, I mean, they literally did next to nothing, next to nothing. And you have to say that well, Portugal do deserve it, just on the sheer balance of pressure, chances, and we have to feel for the Czechs because they came with a game plan and it almost worked. It almost worked. And so yeah, there's a stat right there. And as you can see, dominated possession Portugal, better xG as well. They had 19 shots, 8 of them on target, but 4 big chances, and they missed 3 of them. That's what I'm talking about, the quality. But yeah, the right team won in the end, and you have to say that they did completely deserve it. And that's the table now. As you can see, Turkey and Portugal leading the way. And yeah, you have to say that Portugal completely deserve it. Really, there's no only really one team in it, but you do feel for the Czechs because they came really, really close to upsetting the apple cart, especially when they took the lead. Next game is the top two: Turkey versus Portugal. That is on Saturday, 5 p.m. And then Georgia versus the Czechs. That'll be an interesting game as well. Looking forward to that one. So yeah, in the end, Portugal win out. Just they edge out the Czechs, who came with a game plan to try and stifle them. Almost worked, but they were found wanting in the end. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a great live stream, and thanks for those who joined in as well. It's good to interact. And well, looking forward to tomorrow's game already. And that won't be an easy task. That one. If and well, that most of the games have been total quality. I have to say. So looking forward to this one. Mostly because of what happened on the opening day of this competition, where Scotland got absolutely mowed down by the home team, and so they need to try and get themselves back in the competition somehow. And the way they have to do that is by taking on the Swiss. So that will be tomorrow's game, Scotland versus Switzerland. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that one because, well, mostly because of the fact I have a little bit of Scottish blood in me, and also I do follow the Scots quite a bit, as and when I can. And so there we go. There we go. Good game to look forward to. Scotland versus Switzerland. That's tomorrow evening. And yeah, Scots simply have to win. The Swiss coming off the back of a win themselves. So yeah, they win this one, then they are through to the next stage. But once again, thank you for watching. It's been a good stream, and well done to Portugal for a good win. Ground them down in the end, and unlucky the Czechs because they were very close to pulling off the unthinkable. We'll catch you again tomorrow night for the Scotland versus Switzerland game. Thank you for watching. Come on, you England, and come on, you Spurs, and you all take care.